right? The co-founder idea and the I mean, putting everything all together in one place, so that this is a community, but also has all the tools, all the services, and the products that you need as well, to keep you away from, I mean, all those MLM fly-by-night deals and those Ponzi schemes and those I mean, pyramid deals and whatnot, and I mean, to put you together with I mean, companies that really do care about you. I mean, that care about your success and your bottom line, not just their front line, if that makes sense, right? And that's what exactly is. So you, as you already know, Samuel, we've already chatted a little bit about it. Kenneth, were you here last time?
No, this is my first visit with yourself.
Okay, all right. Well, nice to meet with you.
Yeah, I've
Yeah. So
known.
originally, Steve Dixon invited me to the interview last time, and now this is Samuel was asking Deborah. I don't know where Deborah is now. Is she gonna step in soon or?
I don't know. I told her that you was on Tiny Chat. I don't know what the problem is. Uh, but she may. Well, I'm recording now, so
Okay.
uh,
Well, that's good. I'm here. And that's a good thing you're recording. Okay, let's go here. There's last time we you guys interviewed me and everything. I was talking a lot more about Bitcoin and everything. I want to kind of go into on why, and I mean, because that exactly itself will be a very big part of how I guess you could say, bridging the crypto communities. So all the Bitcoin guys and the Litecoins and all these different coins out there. There's got to be 1,000 different altcoins out there. I mean, and that's just alternate currencies is a good way of looking at it, right? And I mean, what we want to do is make our own coin and connect it with all those communities. So all those coins out there that have really no value at all, because they're just a hope and a dream, and I mean, a community that's not really, maybe they're not marketers, maybe they don't have a product or service, they just have a great idea, but don't have any way to actually execute that great idea, if that makes sense, right? And that's what exactly is. It's that breeding ground. It's that place to bring everybody together, so that they can get exactly what they need, whatever that is. I mean, and the coin developers are going to need what we have, because they build a great coin, but then they have no community. And see, the whole idea is, let's say we have millions of people here at Exactly, willing to try new things out, test new products, I mean, do advertising, view ads, whatever it takes to obviously build not just to build a reputation for those companies, but also to test their platform, to make sure it does work for the masses, if that makes sense, right? Um, am I losing anybody? You get what I'm
no,
saying?
still here. It's very interesting. Uh,
Okay.
I like the fact that you have that software of the autoresponder, uh, VarPro.
Yeah, we have VarPro, but we have something much better that we're developing, that does also SMS blasts. So it also sends out to cell phones, and that's something else that we've been working on for quite a while now. Actually, our developers are. It's their project, but they're bringing pretty much everything that they have over there. They're bringing over to Exactly, because I mean, that's the best place to brand everything, if that makes sense.
Well, that's a
Bring
good
your great
deal.
idea there.
Good deal to have. fifteen
Oh yeah.
dollars a month to get a autoresponder, hosting, and the traffic exchange.
Yeah, yeah. That's the traffic exchange is a whole nother platform though. So I wanna actually kind of separate the two, because we're not a traffic exchange. Okay, so I want to make it very clear that okay, Exactly can own a traffic exchange, but we aren't one, if that makes sense. Okay, and so we'll have like exactlyhits.com eventually. I do have it registered already, and that'll be used for the traffic exchange side. So everything that you see at exactly.com will be revamped and moved over to the Exactly Hits, okay? And then the new site, the new script that we're building from scratch will take over the .com area and exactly.org. They'll both go to the same place.
Well, that's very interesting that it's going to be revamped, and well, could expect to have that seen.
That's
Basically,
after
when?
Exactly is launched. After Exactly is launched, then we have actually new owners for the traffic exchange side of things. They're gonna take over that, and they're gonna launch that themselves. We're obviously gonna help them, but it's a lot easier if we just get Exactly off the ground after a year of yeah, I mean putting things together and I guess you could say falling into a few holes along the way. But we definitely we got our way. I mean, we got ladders. We got out of those holes, and we're still moving forward, and we're still here. And a lot of companies, I mean, don't even last a year, if that makes sense, right? We haven't even launched Exactly yet, but it's. I mean, you could still say it's launched. The old Exactly is there. It's launched. It's ready to go. I mean, it's there. I just want something better, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you mentioned yesterday you may be interested in doing the video chat room, uh, maybe the Marketing Pros Tiny Chat or your own.
Mhm.
Can you find a spot? Can you find a spot for that to join a network?
I'm not sure what you mean by that exactly. What do you mean? So a video, and okay, no, I see what you're talking about now. Okay, so right on Exactly itself, you want to have a spot where we could actually have the video groups that we were talking about?
Yeah, I was just going to put that out there to see if you was interested in doing that.
Yeah, no, definitely, I want to do that. I just didn't know what you meant when you first said that. Okay, yeah, we have to look into how we'll do that, but that can easily. I don't see how that can't be added. It shouldn't be hard. Even if we talk to our developers, they might even be able to develop something like that right into the system. So.
Yeah. Well, we're building this up. I've been, it's been like a uh, rebuilding all the time, and I've just about reached as far as I know how to do it, where I'm satisfied with it. The websites that I have, it maybe a little bit of tweaking left over, but
Mhm.
we also have a podcast now link, and we're going to be the interviews will be rebroadcasted and they'll be put on the podcast.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think the podcast, can develop some followers, and uh, we hope, and it has a better chance of uh,
I like
propagating
the new
through
website
the community.
for yeah, I like the new website for marketing telecenter. Looks
Thank you.
nice. Yeah. No, it is very clean.
So, you have anything else to add about your exactly?
Um. Well, we're still on target for December, the first week of December to go through official launch, and that's been a long time coming. So I mean, we're pushing that out there, one way or the other. I think there's gonna be a few people kicking and screaming, but we're dragging them along with us anyway. And yeah, I mean, it's just there. There's some people say that we're not ready to launch yet, and I'm the owner. Yeah, we're ready. Let's
Yes.
just put it that way. We
Steve
can we can
Dixon.
always add more as we go. Yeah. Like, let's just get something going so that everybody sees money coming in here, and then everybody's going to be talking about us. There's just no. That's how those hypes work too, right? Is once everybody starts making money, they all start hyping about it, right? Everyone's talking, hey, I'm making money, whatever, right? So once that happens, you'll get that you'll hear exactly all over the place, and then we're doing our own advertising and marketing campaigns right after all the initial buzz is set aside. If that makes sense. So as much as we can do free and volunteer work and things like that to get this off the ground is obviously we're going to utilize all of our resources, okay, and then spend the money in the places where obviously it needs to be spent.
Yeah.
We're not like those other guys putting $30,000-$40,000 into a marketing campaign before we even have any real buzz. I mean, let's get the public, let's get everybody knowing about us already, everywhere. Just from our 3,000 members alone, they're gonna tell everybody. And then you got to think those people that we're bringing here, they have massive lists, right? Like for instance, Selena, she's got over 30,000 people in her database, right? I mean, and like that in itself those are people who follow to new companies, new projects and services that she recommends because they make money. They like what she recommends, if that makes sense, right? Um, and so like those are that's just one of the people that we have here. We have Marcus as well. I mean, he's got over 10,000 in his database. I think more than that now. But the whole point is we don't really need to have a lot of people in exactly. It's the people, it's who we have here, if that makes sense, right? It's not necessarily the quantity, it's the quality, right?
Yeah. You mentioned yesterday that you might have special or some kind of plan for people to become a grand founder.
The Grand Founder deal is going to go to units. It's instead of it being positions. Positions will still be available, but they'll only be available on a limited basis and only through, I mean, one-on-one conversations, private, because it's just simply it's the best way to do that. And so we break them up into units, and they're like $225 a piece. So anybody can, I mean, if they really want a unit of a Grand Founder unit in exactly, we'll list all the benefits, obviously, that they're going to get, the return they're going to receive, the products, the services, all the stuff they're going to get from that. And I'm pretty certain that we're going to have a very large amount of people that'll buy in on those. Those are units, say $225 a piece, and say there's only 1,000 available initially.
Yeah. And there's a lot of
When
extra benefits of being a grand founder, right?
yes, holding a Grand Founder unit is not the same as holding a Grand Founder position. Hence the reason why a Grand Founder position costs $3,000. Okay, so it's not the same.
Okay.
But we wanted to make it easy for the average person to get in, and the average person doesn't have $3,000. Correct?
Right. So,
And
and
then, of
then
course,
you
you have
have
the $15 membership.
I noticed which the $15 level,
Hmm.
it was quite attractive, to have the autoresponder, the hosting, a website, and can you build a website too in there too?
Yeah, yeah, it's got the website builders. It's actually three different website builders in our cPanel. So yeah, there's there, and then there's also I'm working on another application I want to put in the cPanel for everybody as well.
And has to have WordPress.
Yeah, WordPress is built in through the Fantastico. So you just go in through Fantastical and you can install WordPress. But I'm actually looking at another script installing program. It's called Softacular. I don't know if you've heard of it. Softaculous. Sorry, Softaculous.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Okay, and I'm looking into replacing Fantastico with that.
Uh huh.
Um, I want to see if that's worth it or not.
So people will be able to build their own website directly without any hassle.
Yeah, yeah, no hassles. Yeah, exactly.
That sounds great. Uh, Also, I noticed I ran the traffic exchange a little while, and
Hmm.
it had on a 10-second timer, I believe it was 10 or 12-second timer.
Hmm.
I was on the free version,
Hmm.
and I did get some hits, and I didn't use it very long. Maybe surfed maybe 30 times, and but I got some
Okay.
hits. Uh, so you have a lot of members that use that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We definitely have people that use it. Um, just noticed that there is a report this site. I think that site there. Just noticed there's a bad site on there. Okay. I just went into this. See, this is one reason why I want to get rid of the traffic exchange side of exactly.
Oh,
It
you're not
doesn't.
going to use the traffic exchange?
No, I want to move. As I told you, I want to move that to a whole nother end of
Oh,
exactly another arm, I guess you could say.
yeah,
Okay. Maybe even another foot. I don't know. I don't. I'm not really making him that big. This part of the lion is not where our power lies. If that makes sense. Okay. We're going away from traffic exchange. Understand this for a second. Okay. Um, if we want to attract real customers, okay, real people that don't even know what a traffic exchange is, okay, which are millions, if not even billions of people out there, okay, that haven't even heard what is a traffic exchange, okay, you get my point. Then we need to go and attract them a different way, correct?
right,
We're not going to find them on traffic exchange because they don't even know what they are. And the average customer isn't sitting on a traffic exchange surfing away on credits. I'm sorry, they're not.
right.
Okay. The average person that's surfing on a traffic exchange is a person who's looking to make some money, and they're probably not making much money. That's why they're surfing 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 pages a day for that penny that they win when they surf 500 pages. It's actually kind of sad if you really think about it, right? But anyway, the real value in a traffic exchange is owning one, okay? Because then you have all those leads, okay? You have all those prospects, and if you build a relationship and you provide them true value, those people are going to keep coming back to you time and time again. Okay, so the traffic exchange that Deborah owns is perfect because she actually built a relationship with those people. You get the point of what I'm trying to say now, okay?
Yes,
She doesn't
yes,
just go and send them to another traffic exchange and go sign up and check out this one and go sign up to that one and then go click 100 ads over there and we'll give you a badge that you can advertise on your page. It's a joke.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's been
It's a nice
around a
way of
while,
wasting
and
your time.
it's seems to be a trap people fall into. Uh, but
Hmm.
the true things are like when people do a search on Google or some search engine, and they find your link. They're targeting you uh, when they find your link through a search. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Sorry, I was reading a message on my other thing there, but I got what you're saying.
Okay. But so could you, if you got just a couple more minutes, uh,
Sure, I do.
to talk about the Bitcoin program you have?
Yeah. Okay. So with Bitcoin, we're going to make our own coin. So this is our own form of money. Okay. Of course, we just call it a token. And we might even have other names for it as well. So we might have tokens, I mean, virtual coins, whatever. But the whole point here is you're going to be able to earn these by actually doing activities here at Exactly. And those activities are not going to be sitting there clicking on other people's ads. Okay. Yes, that might be a part of it, but that's not the only way you're going to be able to earn these points, if that makes sense. Okay. And you'll be able to buy the coins, we call them ADX for short, right from internally from exactly themselves. So we are the owners of the coin. You buy it from us, and we guarantee a value. That value is still being decided on, but we're looking at a dollar per coin. But see that we don't really want to set that in stone. And the idea is, let's say we have 1,000,000 coins that we have initially available. That's $1,000,000, right? If you bought $1,000 worth of coins, you'd have $1,000 inside the system. Okay. Of course, you could sell those $1,000 back to coins and then get dollars for them. Okay, we'll buy them back from you for $1 each. That's not an issue. But the whole idea is they go up and down in value based on what the market decides they're worth. As soon as we've actually built a market for our coin, and that's the problem with all these other coins out there. They're not building a market. They're asking us to go do it for them, and they're not actually. They're the owners. They're the ones that should be investing the millions of dollars into their coin. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, not us. We shouldn't be trying to test out their experiment, and then we lose because some big whale comes along and buys up the supply, and then sells it when it goes up 20 cents, and then we're all left holding the bag, right? So what if we were holding on to all the coins? So there was no way for you to sell them onto the open market. This would be centralized, but this would be semi-centralized. It wouldn't be fully, because like the whole point is eventually you'd be able to take these coins outside of Exactly and use them on real products and services that anybody's accepting. I mean, if they're accepting Bitcoins, they'll also accept ADX, right? Exactly. Okay. And the idea is we can offer sales. So let's say we're offering, I mean, right now we have a sale going. This isn't true, but let's just say right now we have a sale going for all of our ADX coins are at 75 cents right now for the next 48 hours. Now, how many coins do you think we're going to sell at that time? It's going to be a rat race, right? Because they go back up to $1 in 48 hours. So we're taking a loss here. You get my point? Okay.
Yes.
All right. And this is way better than buying a credit for a traffic exchange that you're just going to go and spend as a credit to a hit back to your site. No action taken. What if you could actually have that credit spent so that an action does have to be taken before you actually spend that credit? And that action could be actually filling out a survey or filling out a form, or taking part in the actual a test or a trial, or something like that. And that's when you use the coin. You don't use the coin until you've actually received an actual result, if that makes sense.
Something
Whether
that's
it's a
real.
positive
Something that's real, right?
Exactly, yes. Now, we can't guarantee that every single person that fills out a form is going to use real information. That's up to you to give the incentive and to make it worth their time that they're going to want to give you their information, right?
Right.
And then another thing okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
Another thing what we want to do is make it easy for people to build their list. It's not enough about building exactly into millions of people here if you guys don't have thousands and hundreds of thousands on your list in the process. And the way to do that is everybody that signs up to Exactly, and this is still in talks that we're still deciding how we'll actually do this, will also be automatically opted into your autoresponder. So as long as they sign up underneath your link, they'll also be opted into your autoresponder connected to your system. So it'll be the same as them actually opting into your list. Okay. And then of course you can move that list to any. You can copy that list and name it something else. List A, list B, list C. Sales, prospects, sold, or whatever. You get the idea. Okay. That's going to be built right into Exactly. That's we haven't decided how it will be done, but it's definitely on the drawing board.
That's a real plus there. You don't have to actually go out and fill out a form. Have people fill out a form for your.
No, all they have to do is sign up to Exactly, and when they sign up to Exactly, they're now actually a prospect, but they're also now a lead on your autoresponder. and you can share anything you want with them.
Wow, that's pretty powerful there, man. Uh,
So like that's
email
the big.
email marketing is not dead yet.
Sorry.
Email marketing is not dead yet.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's it. And see, this is the whole point. Is what I want to make it so easy that people literally do say they finally found exactly what they're looking for. That's what I want to do. And if you guys can help me, yeah, I mean, by making it even easier than I've already thought it could be, yeah, I mean, then I definitely would appreciate it. That's for sure. So,
Okay, well, that's good, Kenneth. Do you have anything to add? Since I invited you here, and I'm glad you came in to be part of this. It's been a little easier on me to help Micah with his interview to have someone else aboard here.
yeah, yeah.
Do you have
And if
The
anything to
you,
say,
whole,
Kenneth?
yeah, the digital currency is certainly something that's coming to the fore now, and the acceptance of Bitcoin, having passed through the wary stage of people not being too sure about it, and the viability of using that as a means of transferring payments and creating a way of building your own wealth is certainly a very interesting feature, which I think will certainly buy into people who are at the forefront of using digital currencies and having gone through payment processors and all the problems that that's entailed in the past with regards to whether funds move in a straight line or whether they go zigzag,
yeah,
and crossing borders and all the things that but the money market is certainly one that's open to creating something that allows people to transfer their funds without the fear of loss.
yeah. No, exactly. And that's here's the big thing about most people don't see and don't understand about Bitcoin is it's not money. It is a decentralized trust network. Okay, which means you can issue anything on this network. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is. It could be a deed to your house. It could be a car you're trying to sell. It could be a boat you want to sell. It could be anything you want to do. It could be a contract that you want to set up. It could be a will that you want to set up that when you die, automatically your kids can press a button or insert a code or whatever that is given to them by I mean, by you or by your parents or whatever. I mean, whoever's safekeeping you give the code to, right? And they can enter that code in, and bang, they got the will. They got everything. No lawyers involved, no attorneys, no need. And that's Bitcoin. That's the power it has. It's really all it is a application, okay, and a programming environment for that application. And that programming environment is known as the blockchain. It's also used to verify every single transaction that occurs inside Bitcoin. Okay, so if $1 billion is transacted on Bitcoin, you can actually see every single one of those transactions. Everything. Just go to blockchain.info and go and look at the transactions, and you'll see. It's right there. You can't go to the bank and ask them to show you all the transactions. You won't be able to see it.
Right. Well,
It's just not there,
I think
right?
it's something that's happening now and in the very near future will be widespread.
There's an example there. If you click on that link right there,
Uh huh.
that is a transaction of 101 bitcoins. Now, 101 bitcoins. Take a guess, just off the top of your head, what that would actually cost in the real world.
100 bitcoins with maybe 500.
$43,522.
Wow.
I was going to say 50,000 was my guess.
You were close. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, 43,522. You would have won the prize. Unfortunately, there is no prize. So,
Thanks. Yeah. I'm not disappointed.
uh, well, here I'll tell you what. You set up an Exactly account under Samuel, and get the Exactly wallet, which we actually have our own Bitcoin wallet, and I'll send you some ADX. I'll send you guys both some ADX.
Okay.
At least
Okay.
you guys
Sounds
will get
good.
a prize there.
Okay. Uh, I guess you said you
We're
wanted to do this in a short time. Uh,
Well, no, all I meant was I was just not really. I didn't have much to say, but I've got to a point now where I've got a lot. I'm enjoying this. So if you want to kick me out, then I'm gone.
oh, that's okay. I just
Okay.
don't know when the door might fly open here. But
What do you mean?
I mean, to see what's going on. But I've got about 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Action.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have all day either. I just a couple more. But anyway, the transaction information there. You can see it all if you click on the link. You'll see the fees were only 4 cents.
Wow.
Okay. That's all that was. $43,000, 4 cents. Okay. And it was sent from Hungary, I believe. Yeah, Hungary.
Wow.
So yeah, it's definitely people all around the world that are transacting in Bitcoin, and usually very large amounts. Then you got China, who's been buying Bitcoin like nonstop, even though the news says they're not. I mean, you can't believe the news. You got to go and look for yourself and see where most Bitcoin is being bought. Go and check. You'll see China, Asia. That's where it is. That's where
Yeah.
most of the Bitcoin is being purchased right now. Okay? And
Wow.
guess who's selling it? United States. So it makes you wonder, who do we want to listen to?
Right.
I don't know. Who's lying to us? I don't know.
I
I don't
see.
want to make any, and I don't want to assume anything, of course. But I mean, there's definitely something going on here. And then you listen in the news and everything, and they say, well, Bitcoin's scary, and I mean, can be used for bad stuff. Well, so can gold. What about fiat currency, known as dollars and euros and yen? Can't that also be used for bad stuff as well? Or am I missing something here?
Yeah. Well, I've still got a lot to learn about how that works, but it's very interesting, and I would like to get into it. And I'm going to get into it through the Exactly because
Okay.
I've got a lot of confidence in you and uh, what you're doing with it. And I guess it's the best thing to do is when you got confidence in something is to go for it. I mean, just
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll be following up with a lot more logins to the Exactly and looking for the new website and all that
Okay.
to come aboard. And so, what would be a good link you could express to people that are listening? I will be rebroadcasting this on the Tiny Chat through Marketing TeleCenter. And so, what was a good link that you need
A link for what? Sorry.
to sign up with you?
Oh, for exactly.
Yeah,
That would be Steve's link.
Steve Link. Well,
Yeah.
I helped him build a website. Whoisstevedixon.com, and
Okay.
that goes. There's a link on there. It goes to his Exactly, and
Okay.
he's a co-founder, right?
Yes.
So whoisstevedixon.com will take anybody listening will take you to Exactly to sign up and get all the benefits that Micah is developing and has developed and will develop, and also I'm kind of partial about hoping that this Marketing Pros Tiny Chat will be implemented in that as well. That we could have a lot of discussion about things like we're doing now and a lot of other things in the future. Uh, uh, how do you feel? One more, could you touch on that one more time?
Uh, 1 second here. I have feedback now. I opened up Steve's page there. On the touch on the what? Sorry.
Touch on how you want to
Talking
use
about.
this Tiny Chat platform, Marketing
Yeah.
Pros.
Yeah, well, see what we could do with the Tiny Chat platform is we can have it implemented right into exactly, and then we could have all the people that you guys have. You can set up their own channels, and then we can have their channels there, and we could have them all categorized. So I mean, Kenneth could be whatever his expertise is. I don't know much about you yet, Kenneth. Forgive me for that, but I mean, I need to know some more about you. But like for instance, you're Sam. You're all about hosting and everything, right? That's what hosting, host division and all that kind of stuff. So you could have this whole conference group set up specifically teaching people how to find the right hosting. Obviously, pointing them to exactly through your link, of course.
Yes, and would it be right to have one main uh, Tiny Chat
One main
to?
room.
Would it? I'm trying to follow what you're saying. Uh, you want
You could
other?
have like each person can be a host. Like Deborah's got her room already, right? The talks with Deborah, or what is it?
Yeah.
Bob.
Well, see, if you don't understand, if you understand what I'm talking about, the code will work if it's placed on one website. It's the same thing is broadcast on the other. Well, you knew that, right?
Yeah, I knew that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just talking about our own room
Oh,
as well, and then also having your room there, but having a drop down, I guess you could say, categories, and you could select and you could see, okay, this is Sam and Bradley or Sam Bradley's room, that kind of thing, or we call it whatever room you want to call it. Doesn't matter to me.
yeah. That's a good. I'm beginning to see a good visualization of what you're talking about, how that could work, and that a drop
Makes
down
things
like
easier.
that would be fantastic with
Yeah, and that way they would be able to
several
go
rooms.
through. Yeah,
That's a good vision there forming there.
yeah, no, I think that would work excellent actually, and that would be a way to put everybody together.
And by the way, the to sign up for a Tiny Chat room is free, and to have that room, and you can embed the code on any website, uh, and you can also with the free version in your back office, you can broadcast any video, YouTube video. Uh,
Yes.
I'd suggest you get permission if you broadcast someone a lot, but according to copyright reasons. But uh, and then but the upgrade is only $10 a month, and in the upgrade you get a better quality video, video,
Okay.
and but I've got the host division channel and the marketing pros channel that I pay for on the upgrade, and it
So if I have a YouTube video, how do I play that YouTube video here?
well and from the back office you can't play it from marketing telecenter because when you get to sign up you get a free Tiny Chat back room, and you have the
Mm-hmm.
option, you have the YouTube link there, and you just copy and paste the YouTube URL in and press play, and it plays any YouTube video. So the code that you pass around for your own room does not have the capability of doing the YouTube. You can only do it from the back office.
Hmm.
So, and also you have the power of allowing moderator power to allow someone to come on live, like I did you and Kenneth here a while ago. I had this little clock here, and it comes up with a check mark, and I click on that check mark from my back office. Then it allows other people to broadcast. So it gives power to do that, which is good in case you have somebody unruly who wants to put something bad up, that that's unwanted. Uh,
Hmm.
because you have the power to screen uh, people. Otherwise, they would just use it randomly, and then you never know uh, what's going on your room.
Hmm.
You can also in the free version too, you can password protect a broadcast, which
Okay.
those are good features that Tiny Chat has.
Yeah. No, that's definitely cool. Okay. Well, this is the other thing that we could do too. You guys have how many people do you have in this community that I mean host different conferences and stuff? Is it just you and Deborah or?
Uh, well, Stan Jakowski, we broadcast with a different channel, Host Division, uh,
Yes.
uh, every Sunday morning. We use it at 7:30 Central, broadcasting the gospel, and
Okay.
we've been doing it for about a year, and so we get people once in a while to come in and put their name in, and they ask a question. We had a person from somewhere, I forget where he's at now, but New York, I think, and he was asking questions about uh, salvation and all that. So it does work, you can. Uh, One of the things I do to drive traffic, I had to reboot and I lost my link to the Easy Hits for You, but I can put in assign 100 hits to Easy Hits for You, and I have about double digits of people coming through, like right now, but I didn't get to do that because I had to reboot my computer, and I didn't get it back up in time.
Mm-hmm.
But I use Easy Hits for You because you can target the United States, you can target the world, or just one state of the United States. But you can assign like 100 credits, and 100 credits would get, well, 200 would get you about 100 visitors in about 30 minutes.
Hmm. Wow.
It's really, really powerful. I mean, and it does work. The little indicator on here, it says number 3. Well, there's counting me, you, and Kenneth right now, and that indicator would go to double digits when I do that. When Stan and I broadcast on Sunday morning, I send a burst of traffic uh, so we can touch other people. And a lot of people, some people come in, they go out. A lot of people come in and they stay and they listen to the gospel.
That's good.
So
That's good.
I just like the fact that you're going to be using this in there, and I look forward to that. And uh, I'd be a real good customer, I tell you, if that was in
Well,
there.
I'm glad to have you here. That's for sure. And I mean, if there's anything you guys want us to add to the platform, once we've got a whole list up of everything, of course, that we're gonna have, um, I mean, we'll have a suggestions box in place, and if we pick your suggestion and there's some, I mean, some type of like it ends up being a big thing that we end up if for any reason, if we end up selecting your suggestion, we'll give you something for it. We'll give you a bonus. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll figure it out. But
Great.
we're going to be a lot different than the LFMTE guys, that's for sure. For instance, like when a script comes out for them, a new update or whatever, they have everybody buy it. So everybody has to buy it. And the person who came up with it, they get it for lifetime. So we might do something like that, but I think we might even do something more than that. Because you get my idea. I want to give so much more back to you guys than anything. Because like Walmart doesn't give us anything. And yet, I mean, everybody knows about Walmart.
Right. Yeah. They you can't sell nothing else in a small business because of Walmart has a
Yeah.
lock on everything. I wanted to sell televisions way back, and then Walmart had them so low priced that I couldn't sell televisions to make a profit.
Yeah. 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 So you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right. Well, it's been very interesting, Micah. We've been talking to Micah Wallace for all the listeners out there with Adzactly, ADSACTLY, Adzactly, and we do urge you to sign up at Steve Dixon's link, whoisstevedixon.com, and Steve is a co-founder in Adzactly. Quite a gentleman he is. So, Kenneth, we do thank you for coming aboard and helping out. And Michael, we hope to get back with you again with another interview if you'd like. And maybe Deborah
Yeah.
would help out. She said she had a coughing spell and wasn't able to come on. So,
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Okay, well that's all right. We'll pray that she gets better, and hopefully next time I'll have a bigger update to share with you guys.
okay, I'm going to end the recording now, and we thank y'all. Whoisstevedixon.com is where to sign up. Thanks again.